Hello, Jeff Jones here with Violand Management. Occasionally I get asked, Jeff, where do you come up with the ideas for these marketing videos? And the answer to that is very simple. I did a ton of drugs in the 60s. I mean, like all of them. But I got a better question for you. What on earth made you want to start your own business? Like, what kind of demented childhood did you have where you were sitting at home one day and you thought to yourself, you know what, I don't want to be chained to a desk 40 hours a week for the rest of my life. I know what I'll do. I'll work 80 instead. Call myself an entrepreneur. Ted Turner has a great quote about you guys. He said, yeah, apparently my son's an entrepreneur now because doesn't have a job, and that's what they call it these days. And funny thing is, when you're a business consultant and you tell people that, they sort of think the same thing. But here's the thing. The same people, this is what I find amazing, the same people that struggled with a mathematical equation of 80 versus 40 are the same ones who are able to justify it to themselves by convincing themselves that they're smarter than everybody else. Hey, maybe you are. Or maybe you did a lot of drugs in the 60s too. There's a great joke about entrepreneurs. This guy starts up his business. He's in his brand new office. He's got beautiful furniture. He's got the nice shirt on. He sees a guy walk into the outer office for the first time, so he immediately picks up his phone, just starts hammering away. Business, business, business. Starts throwing out all these numbers, pretending he's doing this huge business deal. And then he closes it, the fake business deal, hangs it up, starts celebrating, and looks at the guy in the outer office and says, "And what can I do for you?" And the guy says, "Well, sir, I'm here from the phone company. I'm here to set up your phone lines." That fake it till you make it thing, right? When you start out the business, you always started out with the same mindset. You know, if I outwork everybody, I'll be successful. If I focus on the customer more, I'll be successful. If I'm smarter than the next guy, I'll be successful. And then you get bogged down with the day-to-day stuff that happens with the business. And instead of changing your way of thinking, you double down on it. And that 80-hour work week suddenly becomes 100. And all you're really doing is spending more and more time being inefficient. Kind of reminds me of a famous song by my buddy Jay-Z. It goes, if you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but actually 86 of those problems are completely unnecessary and irrelevant, but I continue to fester on them every single waking moment of every single day because I have this incessant need to feel busy and important in order to feel successful. Actually, I think his version is a little bit more condensed than that, but he does use a swear word in there, so let's call that even. Folks, you got to change your way of thinking. It has to go from me to we to them. That's the best part about being working for a business consultancy like Violand Management. When you go to these industry events and you walk around and then I'll overhear our clients and they're just in a casual conversation with peers. You know what? They're not sitting there the entire time focused on how this TPA is an idiot and is screwing them over. They're not sitting there complaining about how all their employees are doing drugs like it's the 60s. They're not sitting there going, you know, if this adjuster wasn't such a mean jerk and only one level below human resources managers on the scale of how to be a devil, I'd be successful. No, instead they're talking about their team. They're talking about the communication that goes on. They're talking about social awareness. They're talking about setting goals and coaching up and reaching those goals and how they're able to give back to their employees because it's a different mindset. Me to us to them. Because the truth is, if you really want to feel successful, make others around you successful. Single best way to do it. Focus on personal and professional development, not only for yourself, but for your entire team. Let them carry the heavy load. Let them take the business far beyond any place you ever could. That's when you're going to find real success. And folks, that's when you're going to find that original 40-hour work week that you always dreamed of having. That's when you are smarter than everybody else. We can help you with that. Got a couple coming up. Technician supervisory training, online program, classes filling now. This is basic supervisory and coaching skills, communication, documentation, customer service, setting expectations. This is important stuff if you want to have jobs that make more money and are run more professionally. Of course, the Violand Executive Summit is June 19th and 20th here in Canton, Ohio. Actually, that's a lie. It's June 20th and 21st in Canton, Ohio, Thursday, Friday. The women's program is on the 19th. It's already filling up fast. Don't miss it. Give me a call, 800-360-3513, violand.com. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.